All right, call Allah Yahweh Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rakah Kodash. Double honors to the elders and apostles, great millstone to rule well. I am not a member, however, I've entered into their labors. Peace and mercy to the sincere brothers and sisters doing this wherever you are, whatever your lot may be. I probably can't play this. For some reason, I've been trying to cover this, but my video won't record. It won't record while I play TikToks. So I'm going to link this video in the description box. She goes into a little bit more detail on her YouTube. I believe there are 2 other videos she has. Okay, so look at it, find it. It says The Purge Aftermath of Hurricane Katrina. There's part 1 and part 2. All right. Now, before we even go into any,
y'all want to know a couple?
We're going to get 2 scriptures. I have this one, Jeremiah 49 and 10, but we also want Jeremiah 13 and 23. So we'll start here. Can the Ethiopian change his skin, or the leopard his spots? Then may ye also do good that are accustomed to do evil. So these people, when I say these people, we understand the so-called white man who is Esau, Edom. All right, this is not a skin color thing. This is according to the spirit. Okay, because there are some Edomites who look like Edomites but are actually sons of Jacob, right? And the sons of Jacob are the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans that the Bible speaks of. Okay, we will be known as a byword like Mexican, Puerto Rican, tree nigger, regular nigga, all that, all those things, those bywords, those proverbs that have stood the test of time throughout history. Those are the things we are known as. All right, which is one of the other indicators of who we are as a nation. Okay, and vice versa. There can also be some dark-skinned folks that are actually Edomite or are actually heathen. Okay, we were scattered to the 4 corners of the earth. So we'll also get Jeremiah 49 and 10, because this internet is whooping their tail, man. There's so much that is coming out. A lot of things about Katrina have been coming out more. The September 11 thing, all of that, which folks back then were bringing it out, but they were called sea theorists. They were called crazy. And now look at this. All those people are vindicated. 49 and 10. Yeah, 49 and 10. I didn't know if I wanted to scroll up or not, but I'm going to just get straight to the point. I am on my phone, so it may be time to get a new one. But I have made Esau bare. I have uncovered his secret places. He shall not be able to hide himself. His seed is spoiled, and his brethren and his neighbors, and he is not. All right, so also there's a scripture that talks about how this skirt will be lifted. Okay, so everything that is done in secret, okay, it's going to be brought to light. And I'm pretty sure that even after the fact, even after all of this, fast forward to the kingdom, and there'll be more things that we had no idea had happened. I'm sure this devil's wickedness is boundless, and there are things that we don't even know yet, but we will know later on when all things are being revealed. Anyway, I'm gonna try, man. Abaratazah, it'll play. I just want to get a little bit of what she says, and then we'll actually, you know what? No, we'll just. Here's an example, because I found an article here, and this is from December 19th, 08. Okay, so this is fresh. All right, this is Katrina's hidden race war in the aftermath of the storm. Okay, so these vigilante groups, some were sanctioned or paid by Department of Homeland Security. Others were just, your run-of-the-mill Edomites looking to do harm to Jake, because it's just in them. This is a ancient and biblical hate that comes from even in the book of Genesis, where it said, Esau says, the days of my father or my of mourning for my father at hand, for I will slay my brother Jacob. This spirit has been in the earth since then. This is nothing new. Ecclesiasticus tells you, not Salakia, slip of the tongue, not Ecclesiasticus, also known as Sirach, Ecclesiastes tells you that there is nothing new under the sun. Dang, you know what? Is it the first one? First book? Let me get it. I mean, I said it. We might as well. Here we go. 1, and I'm going to start at 9. The thing that hath been, it is that which shall be, and that which is done is that which shall be done, and there is no new thing under the sun. All right. Okay, so, man, I really want to play what she said, because, but I don't think the video will record, so you're going to have to do your due diligence and find it. Okay, you can always just type in Hurricane Katrina, or you can type in chemistry, that's her name, and you'll find it. And you can also go to her YouTube and her bio. Okay, but they were shooting folks in the back, and it is kind of remind you of what's going on over there in the land now, where how they're shooting these Ishmaelites in the back and executing all these terrorist activities, which is the same thing. Why? Because an Edomite is an Edomite, just different tribe. The nation of Edom has different tribes, just as the nation of Israel has 12 tribes. Okay. All right, blah 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 blah, woody woo. Okay. Here's the transcript of the interview, and I'll link this as well, because I think it's like an hour-long video that'll kind of go into what was going on. But of course, they only mention a few, and there were many murders that the police never even investigated. They left folks that were in prison, that were in the jail there in New Orleans. They left them in the jails to drown and die. Some folks were left in nursing homes. Okay, people, and it's funny how they always make a criminal out of Jake. So of course, niggas gonna do nigga shit, and some were looting, but most people were trying to survive. They needed supplies. People needed help. They were separating families at the evacuation point, so they would want to put parents on one bus and then children on another. And no good parent in their right mind is going to leave their children. Okay, so it was a lot behind the scenes that went on, and of course Esau, Edom, painted a completely different story when they on the news, right? Which is why they said black people were looting. All right, but if it was the shoe was on the other foot, it would say lone survivors struggling to find supplies to take care of whatever, feed their children. But when it's black folks, so-called, it's looting. Let's see. And I want to key in on what what Malik Rahim says. All right, I never thought that I would witness what I did during Katrina. Not in Algiers Point, not among some individuals that I classified as neighbors. Okay, and all of a sudden the flip switched. The switch flipped. Okay, let's read. So, unidentified person. This is more than likely an Edomite. We were blocking both ends of the street. It was during hurricane, whatever, Katrina. They're doing looting. They are looting the businesses right now, and we figured they'll eventually get around to looting the houses. So, what that is a guilty conscience. This devil is thinking, well, what would I do in this situation? Of course, they are naturally evil, right? They are the physical counterparts of Satan, of the spiritual entity Satan. So they figured, we'd rape, rob, and murder. So what do you think they gonna do to us? Okay, two completely different spirits, right? Two nations, two manner of people were in the womb, right? So we are not you. You are not us. Dang, where is that? Is it 22? If so, I want to get, if so, why am I thus? Maybe it's 24. Yeah, let's see. Where are we at? Oh, this is finding a wife. Maybe it's a little bit far. You know what? For the sake of time, dang. People. So it's 25. I was going over 25 and 23. Genesis 25 and 23. Here we go, straight to the point. And Yahweh said unto her, 2 nations are in thy womb, and 2 manner of people shall be separate from thy bowels. So I'm sorry, separated from thy bowels. And the one people shall be stronger than the other, and the other shall serve the younger. Okay, so those 2 manner of people are Jacob and Esau, and that war has gone on, or that tug of war has gone on all the way up until now. But according to prophecy, you're done. It's over. Okay, and what we'll do is we'll close out with Lamentation, the 4th chapter, towards the end. All right, let's see. Let's get a little bit about what he has to say. We were blocking both ends. Okay. All right. Fearing an influx of outsiders, the gunmen of Algiers Point barricaded the streets. All right. Malik Rahim was one of the handfuls of blacks living in Algiers Point in the day after Katrina. He says he was threatened at gunpoint by several white neighbors. Okay, so you see, you can read through this on your own, but what I want to hone in, what I want to drill into your mind, Jake, okay, is that when the inevitable happens, all right, when all hell breaks loose here in this nation, because we're very close to it, understand that, and also, maybe it's not a centralized point like it was with Katrina. Maybe it's an entire region. Maybe it's 1, 2, 3, 4 cities to where you can't get out of that city unless you walk on foot, and you're on foot, you're exposed to all kind of dangers, right? What I want to drill in is that you should never trust your enemy. Your people, the ones you considered neighbors, they're gonna show you who they are. Especially when anarchy becomes the rule of law, right? Or should I say when anarchy becomes the law of the land, not the rule of law. Slack you. So here's what we'll read: Ecclesiastes 10 and 12. I'm sorry, 12 and 10 is what we need. Straight to the point. And I'll get the Lamentations, and that'll be the video. Never trust not